One bright morning, excitement filled the house as Mom and Dad prepared to leave for the hospital. After months of waiting, the day had finally arrived. Baby Theresa was about to be born. The children gathered on the porch to wave goodbye and promised to pray while they waited for news. As the car disappeared down the road, they eagerly wondered when they would finally get to meet their new baby sister. The house felt unusually quiet that afternoon, and Joseph couldn't stop thinking about his new baby sister. As he sat in the barn, an idea suddenly came to him. He would build a small wooden cradle to place beside Theresa's crib, a special gift made just for her. The thought alone filled him with excitement and gave him something special to do while he waited. Excited to begin, Joseph gathered a few tools and carefully selected some scrap wood. As he measured and sanded each piece, he imagined the little cradle sitting beside Theresa's crib and couldn't wait to finish it. The more he worked, the more he hoped it would become a gift she would treasure for years to come. Before long, Joseph discovered that building a cradle was much harder than he expected. One piece split. Another wouldn't fit correctly. No matter how hard he tried, the cradle never seemed quite right. Even after several adjustments, something always seemed slightly off, and Joseph began feeling discouraged. Just as Joseph was beginning to lose hope, the telephone rang. Everyone rushed to answer it. "Baby Theresa is here," Dad announced. The children cheered with excitement and thanked God for bringing their baby sister safely into the world. Suddenly, all they wanted to do was meet her. A short time later, the family visited the hospital to meet Theresa for the first time. As Joseph looked down at her tiny face and little hands, he became even more determined to finish his gift. Holding his baby sister for the first time made the little cradle feel more important than ever. Over the next few days, Joseph worked hard to complete the cradle. When it was finally finished, however, all he could see were its flaws. One side leaned slightly, and the paint wasn't perfectly smooth. The more he studied it, the more mistakes he seemed to notice, until he finally placed it quietly in the corner of his room. A few days later, Mom noticed the cradle and asked Joseph about it. When he explained that it wasn't good enough for Theresa, Mom carefully picked it up and smiled. "It's beautiful," she said gently. "But it's not perfect," Joseph replied. Mom looked at him warmly and continued admiring every detail of the little cradle he had made. That evening, Joseph walked into Theresa's room and stopped. There beside her crib sat the little cradle he had made. Mom smiled. "Theresa doesn't need something perfect," she said softly. "She needs something made with love." Looking at his sleeping baby sister, Joseph realized she already had exactly that. Let all that you do be done in charity. 1 Corinthians 16:14.